So this one didn't really go as planned. So I had 3 cars booked in for the day. One client had 2 express valets booked and another client had 1 executive valet booked. The 2 expresses, in and out, keep it moving, quick and easy, move on to the next customer and finish the day off. That was the plan. I turn up to the first customer with the 2 cars and straight away he points out his wife's car and he says, "This car's got heavy dog hair and the seats are heavily stained as well. Would you be able to extract them for me?" I paused for a second and looked at him. I said, "The thing is, you've booked 2 express valets. And on the description of those, neither of those 2 services are listed. If you wanted a deep extraction or pet hair removal, we'll have to upgrade you to the executive version." He said, "That's not a problem. I'll have the executive version for my wife's car just to make sure it is done properly." I said, "That's not a problem." The only thing that he didn't know is that I had that client booked later for that day, that same day, at 4 p.m. I booked it at 4 p.m, obviously thinking that the 2 valets in the morning were going to be the express version. Quick in and out, no stress. But now I'm working on a time limit. And given that I would be working on a time limit and most likely wouldn't be able to take any lunch, I said this is going to cost you. So we agreed for the 2 cars, 1 express and 1 executive, that he would have to pay £350 given the last minute change. I could have quite easily said, "No, I'll keep it express and I'll come back another day." But since going full time with this detailing business in February, I've learnt one thing, and when I'm told by a client by any means, they're not necessarily asking for effort. They want peace of mind and just ensuring it's done. And because of that, I was going to charge him for it. So that's what I done. So I cracked on, no breaks, no dragging it out, straight to work, laser focus, got it all done. Both cars finished, was over the moon. Managed to get to the second customer, albeit it was about 10 minutes late, but they weren't too bothered at all. Got cracking on with their executive valet. That was very straightforward. And I made an extra £130 for what in hindsight was very minor stress in the morning of just having that express version go up to the executive version. But again, I was able to get it all done in time. This could have gone so much worse. I could have had to rebook the second client another day, but given his wife's car being very small, the dog hair was very quick to get out and the seats were relatively quick to get done as well. So for the full day's work, I earned £465. Not too bad.